Hi, this is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy, posting week 2 of 52 of the more subtle video blog. Today we're going to be talking about self-inquiry and self-knowledge. One of the things that I often see in my practice is those who have done the work with their diet, with their exercise, with their lifestyle, and yet they're still sick. And that's where we have sort of this pillars that support our being, and one of the missing links is our mind, our emotions, our spirituality, if you care to believe in that, and also the physical. And they interweave and connect with each other. So in self-inquiry, it's just a simple matter of, I call it like throwing a thought boomerang out, and letting it go. And then often waiting simultaneously. The answer can come back so quickly, just in the form of a great silence, or a subtle feeling, or an image. And in self-inquiry, we're not looking for another answer in our mind. So for example, one of the old famous ones is, who am I, ultimately? Who or what am I? And ultimately, I think that what we're doing is seeking answers. And yet the answers are always and already here in my experience. And the answers flower and reveal themselves often in ways that we don't want to hear the answer. Like the small, still voice we all have, that small, still voice that doesn't demand a lot of attention, and yet it's usually right. I'm sure that many of us can look back on our lives and say, I wish I would have listened to that small, still voice, because it doesn't demand a lot of attention, because it doesn't arise out of the ego. The ego's like static on the radio. It has a job to do, but it often can distort the deeper or more subtle signals coming out of our being. So the ego's job is to manage the world as we see it, but its job is not to figure out the ultimate nature of existence, nor is it to try and do a sporting activity like tennis or surfing well, because those things come out of being in the present moment. So self-inquiry, in my practice, we have a number of things that we look at, and some of the questions that we work with are, am I accepting what is? Is peace already here? When did my day go wrong? Is this serving me? Is this thought true? Is this statement true? Is this person angry at me, is it really true? And another one is, what is life without judgment? So one of the things we're looking for, again, we're not looking for answers in our mind. We're looking to throw the inquiry out and feel for answers. On the link below, on the description, you'll be able to see a few links you could go to read more and see other teachers talking about such things. And I'm going to read a passage from Khalil Gibran in The Prophet about self-knowledge. Your hearts know in silence the secret of your days and the nights, but your ears thirst for the sound of your heart's knowledge. You would know in words that which you have always known in thought. You would touch with your fingers the naked body of your dreams. And it is well you should. The hidden wellspring of your soul must needs rise and run murmuring to the sea. And the treasure of your infinite depths would be revealed to your eyes. But let there be no scales to weigh your unknown treasure, and seek not the depths of your knowledge with staff or sounding line. For self is a sea boundless and measureless. So if you can grasp that, we're not looking for the truth, but we found a truth. The truth with a capital T often is dangerous to put into words, because the more we put the truth into words, the more it can be misinterpreted. And ultimately, it's only good to be experienced by each and every one of us in our own time and in our own way. So also, they state, say not, I have found the path of the soul. Say rather, I have met the soul walking upon my path. For the soul walks upon all paths. The soul walks not upon a line, neither does it grow like a reed. The soul unfolds itself like a lotus of countless petals. So the prophet This book is one of many books that are pointers. They're pointing at something. And if you're pointing at something, you're not worshiping the pointer. You're merely investigating for yourself in your own time and in your own way. And as my teacher once told all of us, still says it, don't take my word for anything. Go and find out for yourself. And that's how it is with health. I can only lead people to certain places. Ultimately, it's up to them whether they do it or not, as it was with me. And sometimes it can be a long and a needlessly long, but sometimes it takes patience to explore all the avenues of what we need in our body, in our emotions, for all those suppressed material we came out of childhood with. And ultimately, all things that arise within us are our children, including our thoughts. So when your thoughts keep recycling, consider this. A recycling thought is nothing more than a child you've disowned, demanding attention, demanding love, and demanding to unfold itself like a fruit ultimately does on a plant, so it can bloom, blossom, grow, and then, as my teacher likes to say, flower and fall away. Such are the nature of things. Week 2 of 52 on the video blogs, talking about self-inquiry and self-knowledge. Hope you're having a lovely 2013. Craig Lane signing out.